Hello everybody. Right, bit of a funny one this. People who watch the channel know I kind of normally make videos about truck driving and courier driving and all that kind of stuff. And recently I've had a good run of bad luck, shall we say. And as a result of which, I have now got what I know to be, because I've Googled it, mild depression. So, if this is just for people really that sort of might be suffering, want to know what it's all about, that kind of thing. So if you're watching the channel on the courier thing, don't feel the need to carry on. Honestly, it's fine. I'll stick another one on about vans. I'm sure I will during the week. There'll be Sunday Q&A, but I just wanted to put it out there because it's just the weirdest thing. I'm 54 years old now. Never suffered from depression. I've always been a relatively jolly guy. And things haven't always gone my way. You know, I had some bad times in my life with my parents and some sickness and with the missus and all that, but we're still there, like, you know. But for some reason, this time it's really, really hit me. And it's to do with the fact that I've spent the last 6 years kind of building up this company. And now, through a series of very unfortunate events, it means it might all go. I might lose the company, and I might lose the company. If I lose the company, I might not be able to keep my house. And if I can't keep my house, then, you know, sort of, the family's pretty solid, like, you know, but we live across the road from my in-laws, and they need support. And so as I see, it's hit me very badly. So what I really wanted to talk about was what actually is depression like, you know, because, or what the effect it's had on me. Because I'm sure there are a lot more people out there in a lot worse conditions that have got bigger problems than me. You know, this is very mild, you know, because at the end of the day, you kind of think, well, worst case scenario, it never turns out too badly, like, you know. But first of all, there's just the inability to want to do stuff. You just don't want to get out of bed. You know, sort of, I keep going to work, I keep booking work in the belief that, you know, if I keep working, because I'm now having to run on invoicing, so all the work I'm doing, I'm not actually seeing any money for. But if I keep going, then eventually that will come good, which is sort of, and that will make me feel better. So I'm basically doing stuff now to try and improve my mood in the future. But when you don't have work, like on weekends, just don't feel the need to do anything. And I've Googled it, and what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to get exercise or do the garden or get out there and do that kind of stuff. But that's really easier said than done. Because you think, yeah, I know I'm supposed to, or I could just lay here. Just not, and just watch something else on TV, and then the days disappear, and you crave the weekends because at least there's no phone calls, there's no people going, what's going on. And then when you get to the weekends, you crave to get back to work because then you go, at least I'm moving forward. Hopefully moving forward, you know. Other conditions. Sickness. I'm pretty sick every day now. I get a sort of dry thing in the back of my throat. And then you start to cough. And then the coughing turns into something more than coughing, and then before now I'm sort of dry retching by the side of the truck. And that's a daily occurrence, so that's lovely. But that goes. And then you sort of wipe your mouth, and in case people go, you're all right. I go, yeah, sorry, I just got so many throat, mate. Yeah, sorry, you know, carry on. I've got backache now, and I'm fit. I know there's nothing wrong with me. It's a bit like with a truck, the ECU management system is telling you there's something wrong with the engine, but you know the engine is purring like a kitten. It's like, I know my brain is telling me that I've got backache, and I know there's nothing physically wrong with me, but I've still got backache. I still have to get in and out of the car like this, get up like this like an old man. And that has happened in the last 3-4 weeks. I can almost feel it building up in my body. And then, I think it was last Saturday, it just went boom, I went, oh! And then sort of getting off the sofa, then rolling onto the floor, going on my hands and knees, and then sort of, I thought that was interesting. You get brain fog. There you go, just had it there. Which is, what's going on? Hello, where? I mean, I had to go out this morning. I was lying in bed, would continue lying in bed, but my mate Mark, the mechanic, I needed some stuff for the lorry, so I've had to go out and get discs and an ABS ring. Drove all the way back and thought, I've left my phone on the counter. So I got to Mark and I went, can you ring my phone? I think it might be a truck and trailer. He rang my phone, it was in my back pocket. You wouldn't think to do that, would you? It's the weirdest thing. You kind of get, your brain goes, your body goes, your joie de vivre, you know, you get up and goes, get up and goes, got up and gone. And the sickness. They're the four main things that I get from it. What do? I'm just going to carry on. I know that one way or another this will come to an end. Because I'm kind of lucky in the fact that mine is based on a temporary circumstance. And I know one way or another it will, whether it ends well or whether it ends badly, it will end. And then I can go, right, okay, well, this is where I am now. Where do I go next? And hopefully, at some stage in the future, I'll get to the stage where I'm like, sort of, well, I'm through that. Okay, one way or another, things are okay. But for other people, it might not be so bad. Their depression might be based on something much more fundamental or something that they can't change. The only thing I will say is, according to advice and stuff, I talk to people. They say supposed to get professional advice. I tend to speak to my friends. I tend to speak to my family. I tend to speak to just people I know. It's not something you want to do. You want to turn around and go, how are you? Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. But I think it's better to be honest than to talk to people. Does it help particularly? Backache's still there. Brain fog's still there. You know, the sort of inability to move is still there. And just keep going. I just try to keep going as best I can. You know, I need to have a show. Mind you, it's getting a bit wintry. I might have the bigger beard now, like, you know. Just try and keep on top of things and just keep going. And at the end of the day, I can look over like on my particular circumstance and go, it's not that bad for you, you know, it really isn't. But it just gets in your head. And it could be, I imagine there are people out there that get upset over the slightest thing and can't shift it. But it's hard. So if you're out there and you've got it, I guess you can leave some comments. I don't really know. I'm not a professional. I've just sort of, I just wanted to record this video more in case there's anybody out there that kind of feels like me, to kind of go, well, look, you're not alone, and maybe it's not so bad, and I hope you get through it, really. I genuinely hope you do. So, I might not even put this video out, to be honest with you, but I probably will. And like I say, if you went to Trucks and Traders and all that kind of stuff, I'll carry on with that kind of thing, like, you know, so, but anyway, thanks for listening. I normally say at the end of my videos, take care, take money, but I think in this particular thing, I'll just say, take care.